cook and you want to get married, what's your wife gonna eat when she comes home from work? Fetish traditional women and obsess over women that are modest, obedient.
Men who obsess over women who are modest, meaning they like to cover themselves. They don't want the world seeing them. Women who are quiet. They're not loud and boisterous. Women that are homemakers. They like to keep their home clean and tidy. Women that are whatever she said. That makes a man a red flag. Why wouldn't you go for a woman like that? Like, this is the most absolute ridiculous video I've ever seen on TikTok. Congratulations.
The fact that women could have their nudes leaked and their whole career could...
How you doing, Miss Leena? Hope you're having a great day. I have a proposal for you really quickly. Let's do a live TikTok debate just between you and me. Because I really want to get these ideas, these radical feminist ideas that you really be having. I want to get these ideas and I really want to talk about this hand to hand. Honestly, I think you're a little too scared to even talk to me at all. Because you know I'm going to shut down every one of your arguments. These ideas and stuff like that you be talking about, no. Once again, live TikTok debate. And y'all, my followers, I want you guys to tag her in the comment section until she responds. So you can either make a duet to this video, a stitch to this video, or you can comment or hit me my DM. And because I really want this debate between you and I really want that debate. As always, it's your boy King Ja.
All men benefit from the actions of violent men.
Yeah, you know, it's true. When I was about 9 years old, my dad threw a toaster on my head, and I can't tell you how much of a leg up that's been financially, professionally. It just makes me grateful because not everyone gets that opportunity, you know.
If you don't like girls with stretch marks, think of how many stretch marks you gave your mother when she carried you in her womb for 9 months, and how none of them were worth it because you grew up and turned out to be a piece of shit. Why are men afraid of being falsely accused? Just stay indoors.
Det var sgu da det mest retarderede forslag, jeg nogensinde har hørt hele mit liv.
If you're sleeping with a man who's in a relationship or talking to a man in a relationship.
Here's the thing. If you're a girl or a guy and you're trying to break up a relationship, you are not the scummiest person in the world. The person that allows you to hook up with them that's going out with someone else, that's the scummiest person.
Son, if something sounds too Gucci to be trill, it's probably cap.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Stop telling strong women they have balls. You know what balls do? They shrivel up when it's cold like little bitches and make men cry when they get kicked. Strong women have ovaries. Ovaries are so tough, they kick us once a month just to show us what's what. Break up with their girlfriend if she was a feminist. This is the best news we've heard in a while.
Agreed. They're realizing how toxic modern feminists really are.
Who love it. You watch porn, but you judge the women who star in it.
What? Jeff, do you know there's porn with women in it?
What?
I know, right? I didn't know that.
Normalize marrying a man who isn't financially stable.
I'm sorry, that's not my preference.
I'm afraid of being accused. I'm afraid of walking anywhere alone.
And I myself am afraid that one day my daughter is going to wake up and be as idiotic as you are. Now let's get one thing out of the way. It is never okay to blame a woman in a situation where sexual assault occurs. 100%, I think anybody could agree with me on that. But what's not okay is sitting there and pretending that these type of things do not happen to men. You see, as a man who has actually been in this situation where I've been falsely accused before, I can assure you that it's not just a simple walk in the park to make it go away. But speaking of walks in the park, maybe if you're so afraid to walk alone at night, instead of advocating to get rid of guns because they kill people, you should actually use one to protect yourself when you see a man following you at night. But at the same time, I get it, because a person like you with such a high ego does not like to hear the truth being told right to their face. So stop blaming men, because men are not the only problem in this situation. Because that road that you're so afraid to walk alone at night is a two-way street, darling. Call it both ways.
If my man pays for lunch, I'll buy dinner. If he pays for the movie tickets, I'll get the snacks. If he buys me a pair of shoes, I'll get him a nice suit. If he's having a bad day, I'll be there for him. Stop expecting. If lesbians can control themselves when girls are wearing revealing clothes,
you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You like 50 years old wearing a bralette. Like, what kind of example are you trying to set for young women? Like, why are you brainwashing young women into hating men? Like, what's wrong with you?
if he has a girl, leave him alone. That means don't text him, don't call him, don't hit him up. Go find your own man and let them be happy. Studies show that gay and bi men are much more likely to struggle with body image.
Unfortunately, it is true, and let me explain you why. As a gay individual, you have a lot of gays that look amazing with amazing body, and you're asking yourself why I don't look like this. They're basically saying they work out hard, but I also work out hard and I don't get to those results. The reason is because a lot of them inject themselves with steroids, fat burners, all this shit. And then in social media, they'll be like, oh, this is my natural body. If you want to get it, you better work hard. Honey, I'm not against taking steroids. Do whatever you want. But I am against lying to people and showing a fake image and showing, oh, this is my natural body. Honey, it's not.
No immigrant has taken your job. You were laid off by a capitalist who required cheap labor and took advantage of that immigrant to increase his profits. And nothing makes him happier than to see you blame the immigrant and not him. Service provided. If you ever get ghosted by someone after you've slept with them,
are we just not going to talk about how this is extremely illegal? First off, giving away someone's info like their name, number, and city without consent is invasion of privacy. You'll be fined K and placed in jail for a year. Next, this little prank you're doing right falls under harassment, causes emotional distress, and is impersonating an officer. You can be fined a suit altogether K and be sentenced to months in jail. But yes, Leena, actively tell your feminazi fan group to comment crimes that can ruin their lives because a guy didn't. Talk to them after sex. I'm sure it would be worth they and the years of their lives. But please do this so we can finally get some peace and quiet from you and your sexist bullshit narrative you push onto young women.
not all men, but all women are bad drivers, and all women are moody, and all women are emotional, and all women get to be painted with the same brush. But don't you dare generalize men. That's unfair.